What's going on, people? Welcome to United View. Welcome to another road trip. Manchester United taking on Newcastle United tonight in the Carabao Cup at Old Trafford, man. Massive game. Trying to bounce back from the derby, humiliation, demolition derby, destruction derby, whatever you want to call that mess on Sunday afternoon. We need to bounce back, man, and it's going to be tough to do that against a competitive Newcastle side. We can't have them coming and dumping us out the cup after getting smoked off Man City as well. That would just be an awful return in two big games. So not great, but we have to bounce back. How does Erik ten Hag do that? Listen, depends how you look at it. You can look at it like he has to play his strongest team. There's no way he can take any chances, can't afford to go out. But also you can look at it as it's a chance. It's a chance when people play that badly in the Manchester derby, when players aren't running, when players aren't organised, when players are being selfish and the application and the attitude is all off. This is a chance to make a change. This is a chance to freshen up the team. I know it's against a good opposition and I'll talk about them in a minute, but this is the chance for Erik ten Hag to assert himself, and it's a chance for him to start turning things around, because if he doesn't start doing it quickly, we're going to be in, well, we're already in big trouble, but we're going to be in a massive mess, and more questions are going to keep getting asked. I do think he should make quite a few changes, to be honest with you. I don't think Rashford should play. I think Garnacho should start there. I wouldn't play Bruno. I would play Mount in that position. At the back, I'd bring in Sergio Reguilon for sure. Centre backs is quite difficult, because if you want Varane to play against Fulham at Saturday at 12:30, let's be honest, if you're playing for 90 minutes against Newcastle, which this is going to be a hard fought win, if we are to win, it's going to be difficult. It ain't going to be a walk in the park. Can he play? Probably not. So you're probably going to have to go, Maguire and Lindelof? Can Evans go again? I don't know. Is Wan-Bissaka fit? I don't know. So the back four is probably quite uncertain. I'm keeping Andre Onana in there. Ain't trying to make no adjustments or no changes there. He's grown in confidence. Up front, I'd go with Anthony Martial, 100%. And on the right, I'd go with Pellistri. Hasn't he been doing anything? I know he hasn't started a lot of games, so ten Hag probably start and try and get it going, but I'd go with Pellistri. I really would. Last time we played in the Carabao Cup, we played really well. Midfield, is Casemiro back? If he is, good, play him. Let's see if we can get a game out of him, get some form out of him. Then hopefully he can take that into the Fulham game if he is ready. And I would like to see Hannibal play. I would love to see Hannibal play. I'd like to see Hannibal, Casemiro, Mount. I think that's the midfield that played against Palace in the last round. So why not go for it again? Yeah, Amrabat was left back that game. So yeah, why not go for that same midfield again? But more importantly, these players, man, the players, right, have to show up for the manager. If ten Hag goes with almost the same 11 or plays a lot of the same players to rectify what happened in the derby, I would say more for him, but he better just hope it pays off. It didn't pay off in the derby. It was disgusting what happened and how we played and how easy it was for Man City to dismantle us. And if we think we're going to turn up against a Newcastle side that they've got injury worries of their own, they have to rotate as well. Eddie Howe said that he has to use the squad. We know that. But if you think that's going to be an easy game because they have to make a few changes, we're going to be mistaken. So you can't just roll out the same team and expect them to just play better. And he might do that. In my opinion, I don't think he should. I think there has to be some sort of consequence or repercussions for not doing your job properly. Do you know what I mean? Playing like that in a derby, there has to be some form of rotation from that. And he doesn't even need to do it in the way of your drop because of the derby. He could have said those players were never going to play because it's Carabao Cup. Mix it up. We rotated the last time we went to Carabao Cup. We're always complaining how we're playing so many games. There's a game every 3 days, and Man United playing 50 plus games a season. I say that's the schedule, that's the elite level, that's what we want. I know we haven't got quite the quality to do it all the time, but I don't want to hear excuses. But if that is the case, then this is the perfect chance for Erik ten Hag to freshen things up. So I don't want to hear him moaning if, he plays the same players again and we get injuries and stuff like that. But he can't play the exact same team again. He can't. I very much doubt that. That is asking for trouble with injuries, and that is asking for trouble as well with player fatigue as well, and just getting tired. We've got to go 12:30 on Saturday, so big game against Fulham, not easy going down to Craven Cottage. So that's what my starting team would be. On Newcastle, look, they have to rotate like I touched on. They've got Arsenal on Saturday. so they need as much, you know, match fitness as they can for that. Then straight after that, midweek, they go to Dortmund, mate, and that is not an easy task after just losing to Dortmund in the Champions League, and they don't want to lose back-to-back games against Dortmund. You saw them against Wolves, or if you didn't, and I watched it, and they did tire a little bit. They do look a little bit tired, and they do look a bit jaded. There's no Alexander Isak, there's no Jacob Murphy. I think he dislocated his shoulder. There's no Botman still. That's a big miss. So they've got you know, some key players out, and they don't have that much depth. You know, Matty Renton was telling us, you know, their bench against Wolves was basically all fullbacks, a centre back, and like one midfielder. Like their attackers pretty much got to be the same. Elliot Anderson, he's out as well. So they'll probably bring in the likes of like Livramento, Dummett, Matt Target. Who else played? Joe Willock. But other than that, there's no Tonali as well. Look up to him. Other than that, who else they got? Lewis Hall, potentially. Actually, he'll probably come in. But it's a chance for them to impress Eddie Howe. Them players are going to be hungry, you know, and it's still going to be a mix of some of the main players playing, because Newcastle don't have that much else in terms of depth and injuries. So, you know, the likes of Almiron probably going to play, probably Anthony Gordon, I don't know, you know, Callum Wilson's surely got to play, they ain't got another striker. Bruno Guimaraes probably got to still play. These are good players, do you know what I mean? These are players that are quite capable of sticking it on us and exploiting any form of, you know, weakness that we may show. So we have to be on it. What does it look like if we lose this game, man? I'll tell you what, losing this game is not an option at all. I know that's obvious because it's a cup game, and you know, there's a winner or loser that tonight no one can draw, but it'll be a bad place if Man United go out tonight. I know you can say it's just the Carabao Cup, we should go out of it, we ain't got the squad. I completely disagree. You don't get to lose like we lost against Man City and then get another hiding or another loss immediately after. We need wins. That's the only currency that players understand. It's the only currency that we understand. We're not getting style of play, we're not getting a direction, we're not getting commitment at the moment, we're definitely not getting performances at the moment. So if you're not going to get any of them things, which is tough to do, you got to get W's somehow. You got to find a way. I don't care how ugly it looks, we have to win tonight. We have to win tonight. Going out against Newcastle after that, you think that the media were bad after, you know, getting smashed against City, you know, the world's best team. You know, if we get smashed against Newcastle or an embarrassing performance, then the inquest is going to be even larger. And I want to see a reaction. I want to see fight from these players. I want to see application. Even if we do win it and have a decent performance, obviously it doesn't mean we're fixed. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be a makeshift Newcastle team, still with some decent players in it though. So they're still going to be difficult to beat. And we would have to be, you know, we'd be pretty good to beat Newcastle. He's going to crash. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. That was ridiculous. Someone just not paying attention, just swerving lanes. But yes, just respond. You lot better respond. That's all I want to see. These players better respond. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. KG and Co on the match view, make sure you guys join them. Also, Owen will be live, YouTube permitting, on the full-time view, where members can call in and have their say from around the world as well, live. So make sure you guys do that. And of course, we'll have responses, reactions, should I say, from Old Trafford as well. Hopefully, if Man United through to the next round of the Carabao Cup and not embarrassingly put out. Take care, guys. See you in a sec. Not a sec. See you later on this evening. Just win. Just win. Peace.